They're
Well,
pretty
two,
good.
maybe three pitchforks,
Yeah,
perhaps.
yeah.
Yeah. I
We'll
mean,
just
let's
send
don't be
any
unreasonable.
hate mail we'll send your way.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, because it's
right.
definitely all my fault.
Yeah, well, that's usually how
That's
it is. You've been
it's
married how long? You haven't figured that out
yeah,
yet?
yeah, 28 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so been a while. Yeah.
So, you
How
know,
did that happen, by the way? I'm still trying to figure that out.
28
28.
years.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
yeah,
96.
that's how I'm, and that's what mine will be. March 1st will be
Yeah.
28 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of like with kids, if you keep feeding them, they get older and they grow and stuff. And it's like if you just keep being married, then by golly, you're still married after 28 years. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, well, we're coming up on 34 in June.
No
So,
way.
yeah, way.
Holy smokes. It's
Yeah.
like you mean it.
Yep, yep, yep. Well,
Good.
as I normally tell people, we're just too stubborn to get divorced. So, not yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Just by golly, you're leaving first, right? I'm not going to do it. You're going
Yeah,
to do it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally makes sense.
So,
Oh man. So here we are about halfway down the clock on the
1040
what
turn.
1040? Sure, let's say 1040. That's our
Yep.
story. Oh wow, so we could actually maybe have some Army morale check action at the top of the hour.
Potentially, potentially. I've
We've
got a
mostly
yeah,
moved Prussians at this point, if memory
exactly.
serves. In
It's
fact, you may
been
be already to the, just give one to the Russians phase of our turn.
yeah,
Yeah,
we've got
we've
about
already started
3
doing that.
commands left. I've got 2 little infantry brigades and 1 cavalry brigade
Do you
left to
really?
move. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
you
I've
do.
got one
Yeah.
cavalry. I
Yeah, I
got
see
one
one
Oh, and you
cavalry
got
over
yeah.
there.
So we got 1 on
All right.
cavalry on each end, and then some infantry. So,
Well, what could possibly go
but
wrong?
we will probably give you one anyway, Michael, just
Oh,
because we
that's
are
supreme.
generous.
That
Yeah.
is supreme. I believe, if memory serves, it is +5 to the Prussians.
Yes,
So the
because
chances of me winning one are pretty bad. The chances of you giving me one are some better. So let's see how we go.
yep. Ooh, got a special thing right off the bat. So this is a
Absolutely.
Russian 07
A Russian
special
7.
rally.
Ooh.
Do you have anybody who needs a rally? Yeah,
Oh,
you
fuck, are
do. You've
you
got a
kidding
bunch of
me?
cavalry
Hells
people.
yeah.
The question is, are they in
Uh,
command of their leader?
yeah, that's a good question.
1, 2,
Well, I mean,
3,
there's
4,
some cavalry, but
5.
there's also some infantry. So, okay, but LE, I bet he's only a range of 3. Yeah, so nobody's in range of him. And then, what command are they part of? G? Where the hell's G? G is, yeah, I don't think G's got range either.
That's Grauben.
No,
No, no,
no, that's
yeah, he's
just
got
3.
short
That's
range.
not going
Yeah.
to be enough. So I don't think either one of those is going to do it. Um,
Well, we've got greetings to you from William Arends from Kitchener, Ontario, Canada.
if it weren't for Kitchener, Ontario, I don't know what we would do Sunday nights.
Yeah, I don't know. And we've got Isaac
Yeah.
Castillo saying hi. Hello, Isaac. Hello, William. Good to see you, gentlemen.
I had
Hopefully,
the chance
the
to
weather
fly.
is fair in Kitchener, Ontario.
I had the chance to fly into Toronto not long ago, and it was great fun, like on the landing, to look out and see the Great Lakes going by.
Ah,
And I don't know exactly where Kitchener is, but nevertheless, it was great fun because, of course, in Texas, when you land at the DFW airport, there's land, then there's more land. Not really much to go on as to what's going on around you. So,
that is true. And we've got Matt from SOD Battles of Napoleon saying hi, all. Greetings.
oh, lovely,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
lovely, very
So,
nice. So, did I have somebody disordered somewhere?
somewhere else in the
I'm
universe.
struggling for where someone was disordered that I thought surely I knew where they were, and I'm not finding them.
Um,
No, nothing jumping out at me. I'm scrolling round and round and round to no avail. No, 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 no. Well, I haven't found it yet, so maybe it doesn't exist. So maybe I'll just roll again and get it over with. Right
Sure.
then.
Ah,
Oh, two for the
now
bad
we're going
guys.
on the other way. So that is command confusion. Other player picks one of your
Ooh,
commands,
I
which
like
may be
that.
finished. Initiative
I
required.
like that. I like that. So,
So that's you get to pick one for us, apparently.
all right. So we'll go for Delta here. I just flipped him over, but he's a
Oh,
5.
okay.
We got a pretty good chance of him doing something.
Okay, so I have to roll for him twice. So
Twice, yeah.
there's, yep.
3, that's one
Yep.
up, one down.
So he
Half
can only move
movement.
half?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Oh God! It's these moral victories that make it all worthwhile.
all right. Well, we'll keep it real simple. We will just move
More
forward.
importantly, we wasted one of your activities,
You did. You
activation.
did.
So now you gotta hand more to me. I love it.
Yep.
I love
Let's
it.
see.
I love it. I'm gonna keep
Conics.
rolling zeros for a few more hours.
All right. That was it for him. We pushed him forward a little
Genius.
bit. Yep.
Genius. Curses.
All right. That's one for
All right,
us. Do you
fine,
need to
fine.
move
If
yours, or
you want it. If you
let the
want it.
Russians do something? Unless you want to move something, Dave.
Where are we at on the thing here? Yeah, let them have one.
Okay. Go ahead and take one, Michael.
Wow, okay. Wow, that's supreme. All right, well, I guess we'll go ahead and go with M here.
Okay.
Because we can. And that's really what it's all about, is because we can, right?
That is your Manteuffel.
Oh, I suppose it is.
And I've got a
Yeah.
Manteuffel either, also.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of complicated. All right, so there are really just 4 of them? It's
M-E?
funny.
Yeah.
No, just M.
Oh.
I only see 4. Yeah, I think there's just 4. I don't know why, but whatever. I mean, I guess I could look on the order of battle.
Yep. No, he's only got two
right.
battalions. Yeah.
That's the best they can do.
2 battalions of grenadiers, 2 battalions of musketeers.
That's genius. Then, all right. All right then. All right. Well, then we'll start. Everyone's in command. We've got one guy who can shoot, and so he's probably 4 times 3. It's probably 12. So it's going to be 1 to 1.
So a musketeer is times 2 at a range of 2.
Oh, times 2. Terribly sorry.
Yeah,
Of
so it's
course,
gonna
2x
be
range. Of course
8.
he is.
Yeah.
And there's 12 times 2 is 24 increments of size, so that's going to be a plus a lot.
How much did you say? 24?
25.
Plus
24
25.
is what I'm counting.
Yep, so
Yeah,
plus
Plus
25.
25. All right, so 1 to 2 plus 25, right?
Well, it's 2 times 4? Is that how many increments you have that you can fire out, right? So that should
so
be
it's 1 to
8
1 and
to
a
10.
half.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's 1 to 1 and a half.
Yeah,
with
1 to
plus
1 and a half
25.
plus 25.
Yeah.
All right, very good. We'll just do that then.
So that's going to be an 85.
Yeah.
So that's
1 to
going to
1
be
and a
1
half.
hit, and it'll be a morale check
1.
because it's even, right?
Golf clap. Yes. I'm golf clapping. I don't
There
know
we
about
go.
you guys.
And there was
All
much rejoicing.
What was that?
I don't know why it got turned. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not what you meant. All right, so somebody takes a hit, and then we morale check.
Morale check.
Ooh, is that a 10 or is that a special thing?
No, that is a 10. That
Okay.
is literally the worst thing you can roll.
Yeah. So they will rout away, right?
No, they will not. They will just become shaken,
Oh,
which is worse.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, in Labatai, they would rout away. In
Mhm.
this one, you've got multiple degrees of unhappiness.
That's subtlety is not what we're all about
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Well, okay then. So now it's time to move.
Yep.
Yeah, let's call that good.
Okay. That's
All
pretty
right.
exciting.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't get too many chances in life, so you want to take all the ones you can.
You bet.
So we'll go ahead and try to close salt with these two hexes here. And so we'll go ahead and start with this one at the end. Looks like he's all right. And then the next one, maybe not he's all right, which would be too bad. Take a look at what his story is.
23.
Except he's probably got supported line, though, because he's got troops on both flanks. So probably it is okay. It's worth a look in the rules just to be sure.
That applies to when they're attacking also? Okay.
Sure it does.
No,
Well, I think it does.
it's-
Pre-melee morale check.
Yeah.
I think
Should
it
work both
applies to-
ways, right?
I think so.
Combat.
Supported line, a line hook formation is supported when each of its flank hexes contains either a friendly unit that is neither shaken nor routed, yeah, or non-clear terrain. And that's just supported line, and supported line is part of morale check B,
Right.
which
So
is
that basically gives you an extra 10. Right. So that turns you.
yes, supported line. Yep. So I think we're fine.
Yep.
They're in regardless. All right. The defender now needs to roll, and it's going to be a fair chance you're going to run because it's going to be plus 25 because it's 5 for shaken, 10 for disordered, 10 more for outflanked. So it's going to be plus 25. Looks
Okay.
like they're going to route and run.
Okay. So
Now,
It was really too bad. I was hoping to kill a few on the way.
well,
Although, actually, I'm going to kill one strength point of them as they run.
right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I lose a strength point.
Yeah.
Is it
so
the
you put it
largest
on
unit
the.
or the top one?
That's a good question. I think it's the largest one.
I love how the indicator markers look like they were just photoshopped. Not photoshopped, but like
Photo
Xerox.
scanned. Yeah. Yeah. I think
I'm
you're
just like
right. Yeah.
it's a little fuzzy. It's
Yeah.
it's just like, oh. Not all of them are, but like the number 3 one is.
The number 3 one certainly does look
Yeah.
that way. It's
Yeah.
a good point. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and advance into the hex.
Now, I'm
Because-
curious. I thought cavalry could retreat before infantry, but is that
Well,
that only the case
no,
when they're not routed or disordered or
yeah, I
something?
mean
or-
that's actually a fair question. It's well worth taking a look. It absolutely is. I mean, I'd have done this regardless, but it is well worth a look. So if we look for where the hell's retreat before close combat? It's got to be here somewhere. Okay.
827, 13.9.
Really? did I miss it? Retreat before close combat. Defending units capable of retreat before close combat may retreat rather than fight. Units have this ability listed in the battle rules. Units countercharged can't retreat before close combat. That seems fair. Close combat involves defenders in several axes. Some may not. Okay, now that's really interesting. So, well, why do I feel like there's somewhere else I was expecting to see that in the rules?
Well, it says the
Let's take a
procedure
look.
is covered in 20.1.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking. Okay. 20. Oh, yeah, 20.1. That makes a lot of sense, actually. And I know there are people all over the internet going, "Dear God, this man has these things memorized to such a degree." Cavalry unit attacked solely by infantry units. Clearly, that's one. A disordered unit cannot retreat before close combat. 20.1 Echo.
Okay, well then that solves that.
Yeah.
So if you were merely shaken, you could.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah,
But if you were disordered,
and that's one of those things where, boy, you really have to look, because sometimes I'm like, oh, what is it? Which one is that? Is that shaken or is that disordered or both? Yeah. But no, that's good. You know what? I'm not going to get many licks in this battle, so I have no basis for complaint. That was a lot of fun. Sorry I didn't get to take more of you out in the process. But I figure, you know what? The more time that I make you take, the better off I am. And obviously routing guys away just means it takes more time before you can come attack me again. So, all good, brothers. Eric, it's your die roll.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can avoid any zeros. Hey, we did. Okay. Well, that's one for us. If we want to use it, do you want to use it, David? Or
We
shall
can
I?
give him another if you want.
Okay.
Or you can.
Go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and do one, Michael?
Me?
Yes.
Moi?
Toi.
Monsieur, please.
Yeah, it's been 40 years since I learned French, so
Yeah, missed
more than 40 years at this point. Yeah.
Well, toi was not wrong. It just seemed a little. Vous maybe would have been more respectful. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, a little bit more formal, right?
A little bit more formal when you consider that you're dealing with your, enemy.
There you go. I don't know. You're not my enemy, Michael.
Oh no.
You are merely playing. You're merely playing my virtual enemy on this game here.
Okay. Well, thank goodness. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and do this knucklehead here. Delta India Diaz, a really good Russian name, Diaz.
Where is
Russian guy, way in the back, near the baggage train.
Oh, okay. I see him.
He's from that part of Russia that's near Malaga.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Just those of you who've been to Spain would know. I think I'm kidding. All right. Right. So these guys are gonna go. What the heck? That was I.
Oh, it's getting even better.
Oh wow, this is supreme. All right, we're gonna stop doing that. We're gonna do something else. We're gonna move them one at a time. That's one. That's two. That's three. That's four. Then we're just gonna move these guys to follow.
All
Yeah,
right.
that worked.
That worked. That worked really well.
That was world
Yeah.
World
I guess you
class.
should have rolled to put him in command, but
Well, I
doesn't
should
really
have,
matter.
except I wasn't planning on doing any.
I don't know.
Oh
He
yeah,
might have
what?
been. Oh no, you're right because the
No,
commander
he
was.
was
Yeah,
well in command, but the truth is, since he wasn't going to do rapid marching, it didn't matter.
yeah.
So, all right, David,
All
I
right,
think it's your
David,
roll.
roll the dice. Move your
No.
mice. Oh
Oh,
my
there-
gosh, here's another one.
It's a 4 for the bad guys.
So that is a free fire combat.
Ooh, that's no
Pick
good.
one
Fire.
command and possible independence for a
Is it
free fire
free
combat
combat segment, or is it
it
just
says free combat. So
free combat? All right,
either fire combat or close combat.
right, okay. Wow, all right. That's one of those ones where you can really put the pedal to the metal.
If we had anybody to pedal, I guess.
If you were going to, yes.
Yeah. And
That's the trick.
since we lost what's his name, we don't have the ability to like take another shot with our guns.
Yeah.
So our cannons are
Kill.
silent. I don't know that anybody
Kill.
else.
Cal Damage.
Yeah. So probably going to have to pass on that one unless there's something I'm missing, David.
Yeah, I don't see anything that I necessarily would want to do there. So
Okay. All right. Let me roll the dice again. Oh, not David's your
David's
dice. You
roll.
go ahead and roll.
David's roll.
I'm gonna do that again. 71.
71.
71.
Okay. Well, did you want to move anything, David, or?
Since we haven't moved the thing here, I'd say give him
let's
give him another.
give the Russians another one. Take another pass.
Supreme.
Let's see what he's got up his sleeve.
Something. Okay, well then I guess we'll do D. Dolgoruki. Right here.
Okay.
Just I keep blinking on it, hoping eventually.
Yep, we see you.
All right, very good.
Out there on the eastern end of the universe.
On the eastern end of the universe, as it should be. So, all right, very good. I think everybody is in command.
It looks, there's a couple of them under the artillery units. Are you going to include those or?
Right. Oh no, absolutely. And then, I'll go ahead and do these grenadiers nearby here. They're not anywhere near a commander, but they put themselves in command, so it's okay. Because they're not anywhere near a non-command leader. That was the trick. Because they would have had to be near a wing leader, and I'm not even sure. Oh, yeah, the nearest wing leader was way back over here. So they would have had to do it themselves because they weren't within reach of the actual command leader who was activated. So it's all good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and activate, flip some units, move some units, flip some things because you can. And then 1, 2, 3. Wow, 4. That wasn't what I had in mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We'll just hold there, I think.
There's the weak spot, David.
Yeah, right behind the big forest that you can't get through. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
well, we can get through it. It's just what sort of shape we're in when we come on the other side of it.
Let me know how that works for you. So, okay, so that was it. Flipped over, thumbs up, and we're going to put a finished marker on that guy, and I'm going to go ahead and roll because it's my turn. How do you like that?
It's another exciting roll.
Can you even think of a better way for that to be?
There we go. Well, it's a lucky 13, so why don't you go ahead and use it?
Me? Moi?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very kind. All right. Well, we can do that then. We have the power. We have the technology. Okay. Well, then I guess we'll do fast.
Okay.
Fast
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
on the observation corps. The guys who aren't fast.
But they play it on television.
They play it on TV. That's right. All right. So this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, and he can't go any farther because that's all he has. I mean, I guess I'll roll for fast, but it doesn't matter. Oh, shit. I guess I could. But who in his right mind is going to rapid march this guy, right?
Well, this guy
No
was
one.
out of command, and this guy's out of
Oh,
command.
no.
Right?
Most of them are.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a whole
yeah.
string of them out of command. I'm not worried about them.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, and 3. So we're getting back there. And then this guy will flip over to there. And the rest of these guys are all limited to 2. I guess it's 2. I assume we round up. 7.6D is probably going to tell me.
I believe it is.
6D half rounded, which is rounded up for halves. All right, so that's good. All right, so that's going to be 1, 2. Apparently that was hard. 1, 2. That's going to be 1. I'll go ahead and I think that was it for the actual F command. I think it was. I'll go ahead and move some of the guns around there as well, just because I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should put him in good shape to be able to do something next turn. Boom. I might decide to add these grenadiers. I might. I mean, it's no telling. These grenadiers are right near the wing leader, so they're definitely in command. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then maybe I will just turn that guy for 1, and then we'll mark both of those as finished. And this guy will mark as flipped. And that looks pretty good. It almost looks like I meant to do it, which, by the way, pro tip, didn't. But it's all about appearances because I'm in sales.
Exactly.
So that's what it's about. All right, so that's looking pretty good. So you guys are in big trouble now.
Yep, we are
So
worried.
Eric, I think it's your roll.
Yep, here we go. 22.
Nice.
That's my usual fire value that I'm rolling there when I'm on the fire table.
Labatai
it's a nice
bar. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a nice 3-to-1 shot. What do I roll? A 22.
Yeah.
Nothing happens kind of stuff.
I get that.
Yep. Cool. Why don't you go ahead and take another one, Michael?
Moi. All right. Oh, wow. What are we going to do now? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's not going to work. 1, 2. What are the chances? Okay. I guess maybe we'll go Kokoshkin.
Gesundheit.
Kokoshkin.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and that is definitely Gesundheit is the correct answer.
Oh, there he is. He's your
Wow.
strategic reserve.
He is the strategic reserve, such as it is. Yeah, that's not pretty. Okay. Right. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3. I mean, it doesn't freaking matter. I'm gonna roll. Okay, fine. If he wants to, but he doesn't. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then we'll move the grenadiers 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. All right, and then we'll just do this. Comme ça. And we'll put a finish marker on him. Try to make some room for guys to run past if they want to. Because, I don't know, they might.
Yeah.
It could happen. We don't know. They might decide that they're raring to go for those cheese-eating Chorlemer Dragoons that ran away.
Yeah.
Cowards. Yeah. All right, David, I think it's your roll.
Yep. Oh, it's another
Uh-oh.
special thing.
Uh-oh.
This is a 04. This is command confusion. Other player picks one of your commands, which may be
Okay.
finished. Initiative required.
Okay.
I know one that I'd like you to try to do.
Ooh.
Let's have
Which one? Which one?
Lyubomirsky.
Gesundheit.
Lyubomirsky.
Yeah. That guy.
That guy.
All right. So that's what we're going for?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, well, sure. I can't think of a good reason why not. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
he
The real
very
mystery
well might be,
is.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
no, he's
he's
full
good.
on. He's full
Oh,
on. He's ready to
fiddlesticks.
go. Look at that.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks indeed. All right. Well, let's see. He's LI.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some troops around him, and that's good stuff that he's got troops around him, because really he's going to be sorry if he doesn't. So that's good. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and, I don't know, we'll activate him, I guess. And I guess we'll go ahead and activate the gun that's stacked with him, because why not? And yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. The gun's going to fire at 1, 2, 3, 4 hex range at this guy.
Okay, and what kind of gun is that? Is that a
8?
8-pounder? Okay.
8-pounder times
4 hexes
times 5.
times 5. So you've got a 1-to-1.
1-to-1. Hey now.
You're kind of odds.
Gotta like that. Well, that's as good as they're going to get. So yeah.
A 34.
Perfect. It
Nothing.
would have been a morale check if I'd hit you.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't think of that, did you? So we got that going for us, which is pretty nice. And then I guess we're going to go ahead and activate the gun here too, because again, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and shoot at these grenadiers over here.
And it's probably the same thing. 1, 2, 3.
Probably going to be exactly
Yep,
the same.
1 to 1.
So let's call it 1-to-1.
Oh, that looks like
is
a hit.
going to be a hit.
That
Not going
is
to be a
palpable
morale
hit.
check or anything, but
Nope.
it's going to be enough to make you think whether this was a bad idea on your part.
They're wondering why they joined up.
That's right. That's right. They told me I'd get to see the world. What they didn't tell me is I'd get to see Poland. Yeah.
It's technically part of the world.
It is strictly correct, and yet not really.
Yeah,
not okay.
Well, I don't think the Prussian Navy has much to talk about at this particular stage.
Definitely don't want to sign up for that.
Yeah.
The Baltic Sea is...
Yeah. You're guaranteed scurvy and frostbite.
Not good on a good day. and there are no good days.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, that was miraculous. So based upon that, I think maybe that may be it.
All right, so David, go ahead, roll again. See if we can get something other than a 0. We've saved all the zeros for this turn for this particular session.
Oh
75.
no, that advanced the
That does
clock.
push the clock
No.
forward.
Finally.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm gonna have to go get my bottle of whiskey.
Here we go. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
4, 5
Yeah,
more to go, right?
There's plenty more options.
Plenty more
here.
options. Okay, well, let's see. Do you want to move anything, David? Otherwise, I think I'll move my cavalry that's out here on this end of the universe.
All right, why don't you go for it?
Okay, cool. So this is Lentulus, who sounds like he's a leftover from the Roman Empire. Some sort of wannabe there.
He does.
All right, so we'll start. This guy's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets him there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets him there. Let's move Seydlitz. I guess we'll figure out where to put him afterwards. Just put him on the top of the stack so we don't forget him. All right, and then these other chaps are going to turn. And so that's going to cost 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets them there. And then this guy's going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going through the strange multidimensional portions of the map.
A Vec tape?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and flip him. And then while we're at it, let's move Seydlitz where he could, in theory, activate
those years of
everybody.
French were not wasted on me. I think that's what's really important.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Let's move him here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, it looks like everybody's set and happy. All right, we can flip Seydlitz over. Let's turn him that way so he looks more foreboding. Okay.
We're all very impressed over here.
We are indeed. All right. I don't know whose turn it is now to throw the dice.
It must be mine.
Yep. Another special whoop.
2 for the bad guys.
This is probably another.
That was another command confusion, isn't it? Or something?
Yeah, command confusion. Other player picks one of your commands, which may be finished. Initiative required.
Right. So I guess who do we have left? Kilo Alpha over here. Manteuffel.
Yep.
Calden.
Yep. And
Yeah,
then there's.
he's the one.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's roll for him. So a 7 and a 6. It's questionable what might be the case.
I don't know. He might not.
Nope,
No,
he
he is
passes.
just finished.
All right. That was a good one.
That was smooth. All right. Well, I'll roll again now that I'm hot.
Hot streak.
There, was that better?
That was much better.
I don't know what that was. Just a thing.
Yep, a thing. Okay, so where are we at? Who are we with? Do you want to move something, David, or let's let the Russians do some more?
Yeah, we'll let them do some more.
Okay.
Okay. I guess. All right. I guess we will.
We do have people chiming in on French here.
And what do they say? Oh,
They say,
on my
may
on
we.
French.
May we?
May we?
May we?
Hey, we what?
May we roll another special result? It could happen. It's a little hard to believe, but it could happen.
There we go.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, yeah. So, right. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate. This is gonna be complicated. I'm gonna activate Thiessen back here on the observation core,
Okay.
and yet I'm gonna activate a crap ton of other guys, like this artillery over here over the creek, and this artillery and that artillery, and here an artillery, there an artillery, everywhere an artillery and artillery. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll go ahead and roll. He's not going to do anything remarkable. Fine. He's in command. He flips over and
You shot this one before, right?
do what? He's not marked as shot. No, and no
Yep,
one's in
you
his
shot-
range. No one's in range of him.
No, the artillery.
Oh no, that one did. Yeah, because he shot at this guy
You
and
shot
hit him.
this grenadier right there.
Yeah, you just forgot to put a
I'm
Finish
sorry,
him.
which
finish
which
marker on
one?
him.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not worried about him. You're quite right. He is finished, absolutely. No, I was referring to the
Yeah,
big
yeah.
12 pounder units over here.
Yeah, I know
All
that.
right, so he's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll go ahead and mark him as finished. These guys will go ahead and fire. What have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hexes and 5 hex range, depending upon which unit it is, but I bet it doesn't matter, does it?
Are you allowed to fire on him again?
Yeah.
Well, sure I am. It's a different activation.
Okay.
So 12 pounders at 6 is times 6, and at 5 it's also times 6. So you'll have, looks like 24.
Okay, so 2 to
So
1.
2 to 1.
All right,
No
that sounds
pluses,
like a
no
lot of fun.
minuses.
You can't really miss the fun there, can you?
A 65 at 2 to 1.
Didn't get a morale check out of it though,
But
so I
it
did
is a
miss
hit.
some of the fun. I
You
did
did
miss
chip
some of the
off
fun.
another little guy.
All right, that's what we're all about, brother.
So I guess that's the difference in La Bataille, because, you know, once you hit your second hit or your third hit or whatever, you have to make a morale check. In this
Right,
one,
yeah.
you could get shot a lot,
Yeah,
but
and
never, as
never
long
take
as
a
it,
morale
and never
check.
make a morale check.
Yeah, you're right. Or you could straight away, no matter how good you are, you know, like, you know, the French often will only do it on evens, right? So,
Right.
but in this case, you might do it every time, depending upon what the other guy rolls. So,
Yeah.
and I mean, it probably all washes out, I would guess, but still, it is interesting to just see how different ways of doing basically the same idea, right?
Right.
So, okay, where was I? Oh, yeah, it was this guy over here I was activating. Oh, right. And of course, it's a freaking nightmare to move these people.
Well,
so
you
I
had
got-
some more artillery you're going to fire, right? Weren't
Oh.
you going to do that one?
I don't
No.
think they've got
Oh.
a target.
He hasn't got a target.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, the
No, I
only
thought
other
you-
one that might is this 8-pounder here.
Yeah, but I don't know if he does either, does he? 2,
Let's
4,
see. 1,
6,
2,
8.
3, 4,
Yeah, maybe he
5,
does.
6,
8
7,
hex is
8.
probably. He's probably got a target like there, right?
Yeah, either this guy or this guy. At
Yeah.
a range of 8-pounders.
He's only a 1 though.
Oh, yeah. So he'd be like 3 to
I think
8.
I think
or
that's
3
the
to
reason he
10.
hasn't fired up until
Yeah,
now. Is
yeah.
because he doesn't really have enough oomph. And I'm not going to sit and bitch about it, but I am going to point out that I still don't believe it makes any sense for the Prussians to have so many guns in this game. I'm just still trying to figure out how that makes any sense. But whatever, it's all good. We're all friends here. Okay, all right. We're going to go ahead and advance some of these knuckleheads here. Except I'm going to have to try to remember how this works. collapsing from 2 hexes to 1 hex. What is that going to cost me? What is that going to cost me?
Well, wouldn't it cost you 1.5 since you're in column?
That's the question, isn't it? You'd think I'd played this game before, right? Have I played this game before? Right?
You've played it more frequently than David and I put together, so.
Well, that might even be true, but it's still troubling. It's like, why is this? Probably because I've been drinking. Let's be honest. That's what it
Okay.
is. I've been
Okay.
drinking.
Now the truth comes out. Well,
mean-
and you have to do that. That's typecasting for,
Yeah.
any Russian player.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
how would I play the Russians
Exactly.
otherwise? Yeah, that's totally fair. Multi-hex formations. I mean, this shouldn't be complicated, and yet I'm managing to make it complicated as I'm looking through here. The only reason I ask is because, of course, I have so few, precious few
Movement points, yeah.
movement points with these bloody knuckleheads. So I'm just looking. Leader stacking, artillery stacking, no, not stacking. Multi-hex formation facing changes, but that's not what I'm doing. Unit breakdown, no. And it's not changing a formation because I'm just going from 2 hexes to 1 hex. So here I am looking and still not finding. This should be easier than it is. Why am I not finding it? There's discussion somewhere of the cost of extending a line. So why am I not finding the place where you're extending a column? Or
would it be
contracting a
on
column?
the
Formation,
on one of the charts?
extension, and contraction. 11.5 on page 19.
Ah, okay.
For extension or contraction, each new line of a hex, no. For each hex that a march column's head moves, the formation can increase its length by 1 hex with no additional cost. Right. The new hex is always added to the rear of the march column. Only normal movement costs are applied. A march column contracts by pulling its rearmost hex into the hex in front of it and paying only the terrain cost for entering that hex. So if this guy moves, that would cost him a half.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I'm good with that. So that's half. That's 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's half. That's 1. That's 1.5. Okay. All right. This is going pretty well. Half. 1.5. No. 1. 1.5. 2. 1. 1.5. 2. 2.5. God almighty. It's like that took an act of Congress to get that to go. That was just unbelievable. Or an act of the Duma, I guess.
There you go.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, what else we got? I guess that's it. Guess it is. Sure. Yeah, why not? Okay. I think it was my roll, so I think it's yours, Eric.
Okay, here we go. A 7-0. That's another
Jeez.
one again.
We got lots of weirdness happening tonight.
We do. It's like, what
Lots
is
of special
that?
results.
Mm-hmm.
Leader initiative. Pick one command for free movement segment only. Initiative required.
Right.
How about the guy who didn't get to move? Let's see if we can do him.
I mean, you could, sure.
Yeah. Do I have to roll 2 dice or just 1 die?
No, it's just you roll once and either
Okay.
it's a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Okay, here we go. Hey, what do you know?
Okay.
He passed. So we are going to, and I'll hop him off here. We're going to advance this group 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait a minute. Back up if you would, please. Where were they?
They were here.
Oh, they're all grenadiers.
They're all grenadiers.
Okay,
They're
never
all
mind.
grenadiers, baby.
Do whatever you need to do then.
Yeah.
All right, all good. Okay. Hmm.
So I think that when we move from here to there, you get a shot at me with the guns, right?
Yes.
Because you've got a range of 3.
It is 3, but I think what we're going to find is that okay, okay, all right. Oh, wrong one. So that guy would only be able to shoot at him, and that guy would probably be able to shoot at either one of those.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. So what is 2 8-pounders at 3 hex range? That's really the question.
At 3 hex range, they are times 7. So you're going to have
Are they really?
14. Yep.
Wow. Okay. So
So it's
one
a
to
1 to
one
1.
on. All right. So let's go ahead and do. Uh, this guy will do 1 to 1 on this guy because he can.
Sure.
That's a hit and a morale check. Woo!
All right.
Oh, actually, it's a disorder check and a morale check.
Because it's opportunity fire.
Op fire, so there's
Okay,
always
so it's got
disorder.
that extra thing. Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. So disorder
So
check
disorder check
first.
is first. Yep.
He's happy.
Okay.
Morale
Looking
check.
good.
He's happy.
Morale check, probably good. Okay, very good. And then we'll go ahead and shoot at this.
What did you do?
It's just.
Oh,
It's
you
just.
moved.
Yes.
Somehow he got moved.
Just stop. What's happening?
Here,
Just undo.
is somebody
undo.
pressing the undo
I
button?
am undoing. That's what's weird. Is I'm undoing and it's not working. All right, here I am. I got it. We're moving everybody.
My
it's
hands
fine.
are off. I'm not touching
Troubles leaving here. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. All
so
right,
we know the other guy at the end.
this guy
Okay.
is shooting at that guy as
is
he's
a
leaving this
1-to-1.
hex
Yep.
because I can hit him. It's 1-to-1. No extra special, nothing. Just missed, but a disorder check anyway.
Oh, because it's a little D. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
And we're happy.
All right, very good. All right.
All right, let me move this guy up here, I guess. There we go. And
Right
while
on.
I'm at it, let's move. He's part of Manteuffel, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so if I move Manteuffel here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put him here so that everything's good, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. So he'll be flipped. Okay, so Manteufel's where he needs to be. All right, that was exciting.
That's all you could possibly want in life.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I think it's David's roll. No.
No, it was the special results. Whoever rolled
what?
that.
What was it? A special result?
Yeah, where we got to do the where I got to move the guy. Who
Right.
hadn't
So
moved,
back to you, Eric.
Yeah,
Eric,
that was a
another
7-0.
Mr. Von Holmgren.
There we go. 64. That's another one for us. We can tip it over to you unless you want to move your last
No.
guy, Dave. We can hold off. Yeah. Let's give another one to the wacky Russians.
Another one pour
Yep.
moi?
Yep.
Wow. Even I'm starting to run out of options here. Not quite, but almost. All right. Well, I guess we'll do the. I guess we'll do the cavalry over here, just because we can.
All right. So I guess they've got a roll for their initiative.
Well, we all do. I mean, it's what we all need to do. So, anyway, all right. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You didn't just want to do a big backup move and roll for all of those people going.
Have you looked at these guys? I think that
Are
says
they
all I need to say.
Austrian quality? Is that what you're
Oh no, they
suggesting?
may not. They may not be that,
Oh
brother.
wow.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to go ahead and move some of these. One,
Some of your little Cossacks out there.
two. Sure, why not?
Where
Because
where are
why
you at? So I can
not?
zoom
Way
in. Oh,
southeast.
okay. Yeah. Wilkersdorf
Uh,
area. Okay.
yeah, one, two. Oh, you even know the name of the place. That's pretty cool.
Hey, yeah. There are only two
Three.
villages worth remembering.
Okay. Whoops. Four. And he'll go ahead and do this. All right. Very good. Very good. Splendid. I may go ahead and move these other guys just a little bit. Just scooch them up a little bit. Perfect. That's what we want. Okay, that was not what we want. That's what we want. That's what we want. Oh, this is just chef's kiss.
There
So
you go.
nice.
There you go.
Right. I think I still have like one that hasn't gone. Is that right? Just one?
As
Two.
far as your commands go,
Two. I see two.
you've got Pannon over here, right?
Yeah.
And you've got
Then
Uvarov.
Leontiev. Oh, I forgot. How could I forget?
Yeah.
Uvarov, who's like, what is that the word grape? Sort of like the word
Yeah.
grape. Never mind. Carry on. Okay,
All right,
so I've
that
got
was
three
my
left.
roll. Over to
Very
you, David.
good. David.
Okay, let's see. Where's my cursor? There's the cursor. All right. Oh,
Hey, guess what? Your command confusion is lifted.
I feel so much better now.
Leader army
Everything is so much better now. Now you're only at +3, motherfucker.
all
right,
right.
that's gonna move the
That's
clock.
actually and that's one for him.
That is one
is.
for me, and it advances the clock. Holy moly. I don't even know how to act.
Wow. It's not even a case of
Wow.
our generousness. It's a case of him
No.
actually hitting the number there.
No. It's just.
Miracles never cease.
And they never, ever do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. All right, we'll go ahead and do Leontiev, Gesundheit. And he's gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. What? That's not where he belongs. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3. That's just like that. And everybody else is already in place. And boom, bada, boom.
Pretty exciting.
I don't think there's anything else to do there.
Okay.
No, probably not. All right. My roll.
Yep. Now that one's definitely one of
big
ours.
one for you. Big one for you.
Yeah, wing activation.
Yeah.
Right.
All those
Well,
wings
I'm
you
all
got
out of
left.
stuff, Dave. If you want to move your guy, you can, or we'll just let the Russians plug a few others away. But
yeah, let's we'll take it. Probably since it's our last one, right?
well, it is the
Well,
last one.
it
Everything
would
else
be the
is
last
moved.
one,
Yeah.
regardless, right? Yeah.
So go ahead and move
Move the
Predator.
king. Okay.
Yeah.
king there also.
King
and I will-
advances. And who else? We needed to move Konitz, I think. Let's see. Konitz, and Konitz. 2, 3, 4.
And I will activate my two little hussars over here too.
Yeah. Those guys.
when they collapse the line, that's 2. We
Yeah, pretty sure it's 2. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so 2, 3. Four, 5, 6, 7. And 2. 3. 4. Those are finished.
Dude, I'm at least 2 turns away.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just you're being very particular about your counting. It's a level of concern that would make total sense if I were closer.
Yeah. That. And let's see.
It's all right. David this is why he's been successful in the
1,
computer programming
2.
business, because he's
He's very meticulous.
very meticulous.
Nothing wrong with that, really. It doesn't mean I'm not going to laugh, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
2. 3. 4, 5. And so to keep them in command, this guy is basically 1, 2, and then 3, 4.
Okay.
And
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
yeah.
Yep, makes sense. All right.
Boop.
Very good.
Boop. And you moved Frederick.
Yes, I move the king.
And do I need to move this guy? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or do I? Let's see. Oh, no, that's good. Okay, so that's his. So we got Zeton over here.
Yeah, it looks like everybody is still in all
Yep.
your command. You haven't wandered too far away.
Yep.
So, all right. So now you'll roll, and you'll have a. What do we do since we move the king? Do we not have any pluses, or
It's -2 to his normal
okay?
initiative,
So we just have
it's
a
just
plus
going to be
1
plus
instead of
1
plus
now.
3.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, I
And
think it was it your roll?
I think it's my roll, so I guess it's you.
Okay. Here we go.
That's a tie.
That is a tie. Let's roll again. That's a big one. That's going to move the
All
clock.
right, we
Moves it.
move the
Move the
clock,
clock. Yeah.
and
But
it's
that's
gonna be
definitely one for the Russians.
one for the Russians. And I think those of us who are thinking about it, probably there's only one Russian left, right? Two Russians left.
There's U and
P.
P. Yep.
I think that's it. I think otherwise everyone's gone. All right. Well, that's good. So U and P. Have you anything to say for yourselves?
Well, now guess what? They're in command because they're, well, at least. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, no, they
Yeah.
really aren't. Well, yeah,
They
because
are
that's
because
Sal.
Sal
Yeah, they're both
transmits.
Sal,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both in command. They have no excuses.
Yep. Yep. This is the time to come out and make that big counterattack you've been planning.
Right, the one I would already did, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know if you maybe were not paying attention, so
It
that's
was
disappointing.
so small it hardly looked like a counterattack.
Yeah, as ever.
It just looked like you were, kind of finishing up your line, just
Yeah, well, that was just dressing the line, and
dressing
just
the line. Yep.
your guys got in the way. What
Yeah,
can I do?
pretty much.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything for me to actually do here other than just flip P over. So that's that.
All
A little
right.
bit anticlimactic after I
Okay.
finally win an initiative.
It is. So, David, it's
Yeah.
your turn. This will be
David?
the last one then, I guess. Oh, that's a
Oh
big one.
boy. Yeah, we almost got to the end of the clock there. All right, so we're down to you. You.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? Okay, wow, that's grand. So I guess I'll go ahead and move some wing leaders because I can. I'm going to turn him this way because it makes me feel better. Let's see, is you actually going to do anything? Probably not. Again, I think we've already decided there's really nothing he can hit because the gun that's stacked with him is so small. So that's kind of a lot of nothing. The Grenadiers, do I move them? I don't think I do. I think they're fine where they are. So I think basically that's probably I don't know, it is how we would say it. I think it is
in
what
a
we would
word.
say.
It.
Yeah. You know what? I will go ahead and make one change. We'll just do that.
There you go.
And there we go. And there we go. Kawabunga.
Bunga.
Yeah. So
All
now
right.
we're going to go ahead and roll that. And we're going to say that you guys do rally first, except you may not have any. Oh, you do have guys that need to rally.
We got shaken and
Look at
routed
that.
people, right? Yeah. A couple of people.
That's the best.
So
yeah,
you
I guess they're all in the middle, right?
Shaken first.
Shaken first.
Okay.
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So that guy probably pretty all right. Right? Say.
Yeah, because being shaken is what? Just a minus 10?
It's plus 10.
Plus 10,
so, and these guys are probably, 19s or something. So,
yeah, not quite that good, but yeah.
Okay. All
They were
right.
26.
Okay. Well, still. All right. And then, I don't know, just me, I usually roll the routed guys in the back first to let them run, just to make room for the guy in front of them. But in this case, it doesn't matter. There's plenty of space.
Okay.
All right.
No. He's very happy to be back.
No question at all. Okay.
It's because the king is 200 yards away.
Glaring at them.
Right now, he goes to shaken now?
Shaken and disordered. Shaken and disordered. So he's still going to need another turn before he's useful.
Right.
But all
this
right.
one
And these last ones, and they're oh my gosh, look at that.
And then you can face them any way you want.
Any
right?
way you like, any legal stacking, facing form, something like. There we go. Much better.
There we go.
That's it. Magnificent.
Cool. I don't know if we've got anybody else. We don't have anybody on my side.
Probably it, right?
Yeah, that seems to be it.
All right. I think I got 3 stacks of routed.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's start with these knuckleheads back here. Gonna be plus 15. I didn't roll as well as you did.
So that brings it down to
But
a
that's
34?
Oh yeah, plus 15 needs what? Well, that's
Oh, one guy
43.
said
So
28,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah. So they're okay now. There we go. All right. Same thing here. We got I'm sure none of these are half dead, so it's just plus
No.
15 all the way around, right? So
Yep.
plus 15 again there.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
It's eager to get back in it. The last one again, plus 15.
a little closer to half dead,
So
but not
that's a
quite.
25.
Ooh, yeah, no, he's
Oh.
not going to do it. Um, and I don't think that rally counts for tenacious Russians. I don't think it does. I mean, it's worth a look just to be
thought it
sure.
was just the
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna take a look. Not that I really believe it. Tenacious Russians. Morale modifiers already listed for close combat. Russian infantry units and any artillery units. No, for rally, minus 10.
yeah. Friendly unit
Page
retreats,
friendly unit
rally.
retreats or rally.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Wow. So would that matter? Might not actually, because
So
he's a 34.
he'd be a -5, right? Instead of a
34. So
-15.
he'd
So
need
he'd be
49 minus 10, 39. So actually, I think that is good.
no. You rolled a 40, right?
I did. That's what I'm saying.
So why is it -10? I thought it was minus.
Well, so it's plus 15 for being routed.
Right. So then that
Minus
just
10
yeah.
for tenacious Russians. So it's plus 5, which means
So
I
the
needed
result
to
is
beat
a
a 30.
35.
I needed to beat a 39.
A 39. Oh, okay. I'm used to doing it the Labatai way, where we're going up and down with the die roll modifiers as opposed to the
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
well,
ask me to change the way I'm looking at it.
No. Far from it.
It all works out the same.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Well, I think then that probably is it for. I think it is for everybody's rally phase, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. All right. Well, then, I guess we probably need to hit the end turn marker. Clean everything off.
Right. And then I think as far as like losses.
Right. And that's actually the next step we need to
Right,
do,
so
because that's actually the first thing you do at the top of the hour.
Right. So for the Prussians, we wouldn't have to do anything until we had 75 losses or more.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking at.
Sure. I mean, I believe that. I mean, I don't know.
And the Russian army, it's 50 units or 50 increments. So you check at 50 and then 100 and then 150. We check at 75 and then 50 and then 125. Yeah, so it's kind of different.
Yeah, it is interesting that it's not as linear as you might imagine, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I think we are very safe to say we are not at 75 on the Prussian side of things.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I can count up maybe 12 or 15, but that's about all I'm going to be able to find right this minute.
Well, you've got 9 increments that are in the graveyard. But I don't know that you've got, you don't have enough to get up to 50.
No, I was counting yours. I wasn't counting mine.
Oh.
So yeah, you're right. I mean, there's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I mean, we're a long way from 50.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, we're nowhere near. I don't think either one of us has any business worrying about rolling this turn.
Yep.
It'll probably be next turn or next hour that we'll probably need to. So that's not bad.
Nope, not at all. So we don't have anything to worry about for that army morale die roll. Check.
at the top of the hour.
Okay.
That's right. Right. So, all right. Well, so then the question I would ask is, do we proceed ahead, or do we look and realize that we're about to start a new turn at 9:41, and do we feel like proceeding?
It's entirely up to you, gentlemen. I will most likely not be able to play next Sunday by
Okay.
virtue of the fact that I've got this fencing tournament out in beautiful Bakersfield, and I
All
doubt I
right.
will
Lovely
be.
Bakersfield.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be
Yeah.
back in time.
Oh,
Now, I
well, that
might
makes
be able to
sense.
play if you guys are available on. No, I'm not available on Saturday of next week either. So Saturday or Sunday look like they're shot for me
Okay.
in all
Well,
likelihood next week.
well. I
So
mean, but in a good way.
yes, yes. So
Exactly.
the next time we could play would be Sunday the 22nd. And I don't know if people are traveling or do anything with with Christmas around the
Uh,
corner, but
don't have any traveling in mind.
okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm good
no.
right now too. So
Okay. So the 22nd would be the next time we played. So it's up to you if we want to start this turn
No, no.
with
Let's
or let it
start
percolate.
fresh at the next one instead of being partway through. I
Okay.
think that makes more sense. We got a little bit of a late start today. Sorry about that. That was my fault. But anyway, just seems like it'd be more coherent if we did it that way. You guys are doing a lovely job of spreading me out. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Love you. Love you, mean it.
Well, we are
Um,
it's this is our first time playing this particular little adventure.
yeah,
So,
well, I mean, you're not doing anything that you shouldn't be doing,
well, and I'm
as
glad
far
to
as I
hear
see.
that because this is the first time that I've really been on the attack with infantry. I mean, last time at Colon, I just kind of held back
Yeah, you
and
just
I
stood
was on
there
the
and tried to
defense.
make it as hard as
Um,
possible. And then, of course, when you attacked as the Hessians, you clearly weren't attacking there either.
yeah, yeah.
You're
No, that
mostly
was
just mostly just getting the hell kicked out of you.
like, oh, there's a fortified position with artillery. Let's attack it.
Yeah, what could
What could
possibly
possibly go
go?
wrong?
They're rabble. You can't worry
Yeah,
about
yeah.
them.
Well,
Go
and
for
I
it.
think you phrased it really well there. Like, well, whoever, we only have to pay the people that survive the attacks. So,
They're mercenaries.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's no reason to worry about this.
Yeah. So trying
Yeah.
to coordinate the attack is kind of been interesting for me. So this has been
Yeah.
interesting. So we'll kind of see how things develop in the
Well,
next
and
turn.
as we demonstrated, I think really clearly at Colin in the last game, it's that it's difficult to do,
Yes.
especially when there's two commanders.
Mm-hmm.
And so you don't have unity of command. Although, hey, who are we kidding? That's the reality of real battlefields. And and also I think if you don't have the actual whole map board out in front of you,
Mm-hmm.
I think it gets easy to get zoomed in on Vassal,
Right.
right? Because you can't see the whole map and you get focused on what you can see and you forget the parts that aren't there. And I think you wouldn't necessarily do it the same way if you were standing over the actual map board.
Right.
Um, I was disappointed because John had to pick up Prague.
Oh no.
He documented it,
Okay.
took pictures, and of course we kept copies of all the lost records, and so we hope to put it back down on the table when time allows. But clearly, we've got the battles of Quebec that we need
Oh
to worry about
yeah. That looks
um,
exciting.
come, coming up soon, and that's really kind of fun. They all look um, very reasonably scaled,
Mm-hmm.
and so with any luck, you can get in there and kind of get them chewed up, and that'll be fun. So looking forward to that. But he had a party at his house, so he needed to have that room free. So he went ahead and picked up Prague, and that's too bad. But I mean, oh, okay. So so that's what's going on there, and I expect to be ready on the 22nd.
Okay.
And I don't know exactly when we're going to set Quebec down on the table, but of course we'll give you the lowdown on what we learn when it happens.
Sure.
Especially,
Did they ship
especially
the stuff
since
or?
I don't know. I don't know if
Okay.
David if not David,
Albert or Paul?
Paul.
Okay.
That's the one Matthew was sending it to,
Okay.
and I don't know if he actually has it, but we're certainly acting as if it's like, okay, now where are we going to meet? So I mean, it's got to be soon that we're going to see it, and whether he sent one or two. He talked about sending two, and Paul said, well, don't feel like you have to. But obviously, if we have two, that's even better. We could play two one-to-one games,
Right.
right? And then especially if you're playing the same scenario, you kind of compare and contrast between tables. That'd be fun. So, again, looking forward to that, but don't have anything real specific yet. So.
Yeah, because that looks like it's going to be. The battles are super small compared to what's going on in the European
Yeah.
theater. So
Yeah, they're super small, even with the scale difference. They're going to
Right.
be pretty small. I saw the map, and the map was, it's a very attractive single map. And I think maybe all three of the battles are on that same map.
Nice.
I think they are. So anyway, looking forward to that and seeing how that works. So that's what we got going on next in terms of more bar action outside of this, and that's good fun.
Cool.
So,
All right. Well,
what else we got?
until our next little get together.
So we're not doing next weekend. We're doing 2 weekends from now.
That's correct. The
Sounds great.
22nd.
22nd, be there.
Or
Be
B square.
dodecahedral. Yeah,
And B square.
be there and be square.
And be
That is
square.
probably that is
Yeah.
how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, brothers.
Gentlemen.
Have yourself a fine week.
All right.
Talk to you again in a couple.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Y'all take care.
All right. Bye.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right. And let's press the button.